What's going on, everybody? It's Jonathan or Quantize here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the 5 essential things you need to get started with making music. Number 1 is a computer. Obviously, you can get a laptop or a desktop. Most people will have these, but if you don't, then make sure you do your own research. Most digital audio workstations, when you first start out, won't require too significant of a computer. But once you start to get into the larger projects, then you might want to think about having an upgrade capability. So having a large tower for your desktop would be something that is a good idea. Number 2 is your digital audio workstation. My personal favorite is FL Studio. You can get a free trial, and the first level is called the Fruity version. It's only $99. So I really recommend getting that. Number 3 is your favorite pair of headphones. Right here, I have the Sennheiser HD300 Pro. I really love these headphones. Sennheiser is an amazing company, so sponsor me, Sennheiser. But if you don't, then you can get started with something basic like Apple headphones, though you're not going to be able to attain as much of the frequency response that the output of your digital audio workstation would be able to give you. Number 4 is your microphone. I started out with the Blue Yeti microphone, which is a USB. There's 2 different main types. One is the USB, and the second is the XLR. If you have the XLR version of a microphone, usually that's a condenser type, and you want to have a audio interface to go along with that. I have the Scarlett Solo interface, which I'll pop up a picture right here. And basically, it just allows you to connect your XLR to the interface, and then you have more control over the input and the output. And then you send the interface to your computer. But with a USB, which would be something like the Blue Yeti microphone, you can just send the USB straight to the computer without having any audio interface intermediate in between that. And the 5th required thing that you might need for starting music is a pair of speakers or studio monitors. You don't need to get anything too expensive at the start. I have Yamaha HS8s, which are very high quality. But if you're just starting out, you don't need to understand the frequency ranges that can be output from different devices. And basically, if you have headphones, they're not going to be giving you the same response of an output compared to speakers versus if you're in a car versus if you're listening on Apple headphones or regular Android headphones or anything that, like, there's different outputs of specific frequencies that can be altered slightly based on the brand that you buy. So you want to get as close to the objective range of human hearing as possible. So let me hop on the computer and show you a few things that I recommend starting out with. Alright, so we got FL Studio right here. This brand is created by ImageLine, so they have the $99 version. I believe it's the $199 version, the $399 version, and then the $600, $700 version, something like that. But it can get really expensive, but there's also the free trial, so I'd recommend starting out with that if you don't know for sure if you want to start making music yet. Next thing is the microphone. This is really up to you. If you can afford an XLR microphone, I really recommend starting out with that, just because you can lead into other branches of content creation other than just music with a microphone. It doesn't have to be specifically music that you're making. But I like the Blue Yeti. That's what I started out with, and that's my favorite brand for microphone at the moment. Rode is also another brand that I really appreciate because I've seen a lot of other musicians use them. So right there, it's at least $200 that you're gonna have to put up front for making music. Sweetwater is where I have my audio interface, which is just connecting your XLR microphone to your interface and then to your computer, so you have more control over the decibel ranges. The studio monitors can get really expensive, but they're not required. You can just make music with headphones if you want, to see what your music would sound like in a different environment without having to get up and go to your car or put on headphones. You can quickly just switch. These are the specific headphones that I have. You want to get something that's noise canceling or that retains all the frequency information so nothing's leaking out. So now that you've seen it on the computer, I want to show you specifically how it works for my setup. So this is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. You have the XLR input, and this is the output to the computer. This wire is the output for my headphones right here. So this is what an XLR cable looks like. If it was a USB microphone, then you just connect this straight to the computer itself, but this wire runs to this audio interface. This is the input knob, which controls how loud the input of the volume of the microphone goes into the computer. And then this is the output knob, which controls the output of the frequencies, the decibel range pretty much, that goes into the headphones. I have 2 outputs to the left and right studio monitors. which are these. And then on the back of these, the XLR cable that plugs in there. And this is connected to the left and right output wires. This is the power wire. This is the computer I have, but if you have a laptop, that's perfectly okay. You just want to make sure you have enough ports to handle all of the equipment that you're buying. So that's a quick review on how to get started with making music. You're going to need at least $500, and it seems like a lot, but it's well worth it, especially if you love your craft. You know, it pays off in the end because you can make amazing sounding things that you never thought you would have been able to make. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment if I missed anything, or if you want to know anything else, or if you just want to hate on me, go for it. And yeah, hope you have a good day.